Today we will present about our title, Rotterdam Smart Port Solution to Digital Transformation Technology Problem. As our previous report, we already talked about the current status of Rotterdam port infrastructure development. We also talked about the analysis of courses of digital transformation technology problem phase, and review of Rotterdam Port's current smart port policy implementation and effectiveness analysis. So in this part, we will talk about the
point, right? Yes, over here.
we will talk about the analysis of advantages, and these advantages present smart port strategy for Port of Rotterdam. And the last part, we will talk about the improvement measure proposition or smart port strategy. Before we start the new one, let's take an overview of the previous part. With the current status of Rotterdam International Commercial Port on the port infrastructure development. The digital model. Rotterdam has 4 levels. The level 1 is the individual party in the port. The next level is integrated system in the port community. And the third level is logistic chain integrated with the internet. And the last one is connected port in the global logistic chain. Rotterdam already developed a digital twin and IoT integration. It helps to allow the port to optimize berth times and prepare for autonomous shipping by 2020. They also developed the shore power infrastructure with the new berth has been developed which can handle around 27 million TEUs per year. What is more, they developed the buoys and dolphin. It helps to save floating and unloading in the rough weather, supporting ship-to-ship transfer, and can also be used for maintenance and bunkers. With the analyzing the course of digital information technology faced by Rotterdam, we already talked about the port operations and labor force. With the port operation, we have the data and reliability issue. They also have the high complexity of dynamic environments and congestion and scaling bottlenecks. They also have digital aspect management and cybersecurity and resilience pressure. With the labor force, they have 3 challenges. The first one is a shortage of digital data and integrated operational skill. The second one is difficulty in the shifting from manual process to the shared digital workflow. And the last one is they need to redesign the job roles at the port operationals become increasingly automated. With the review Port of Rotterdam current smart port policy part, we talk about the current smart port policy implementation and the effectiveness analysis. With the current smart port policy, its strength lies in the building an integrated ecosystem rather than using a digital tool. And the key initiatives include port pay or PCS, next logic, port e-chain, security chain, and sea-land connectivity, as well as the cyber resilience program. And these methods jointly include data sharing, operational coordination, logistics security, and infrastructure efficiency. Here is the 6 key initiatives we talk. So what is the effectiveness? The first one, we will talk about the port pay or port community PCS, because this one is the backbone for all of order. Let's make a simple image that This system, they have three layers. The first layer is digital infrastructure enabling skill and efficient data sharing. And the next one is community solution, unified part processes, and enhanced chain collaboration. And the last layer, they are the digital ecosystem enables third-party services and permission-based data utilization. Its sole effectiveness. This is the most effective as the digital backbone, and it helps to standardize data exchange, documentation, and chain coordination among multiple stakeholders. And it also provides a foundation for other smart port solutions. We also have some key metrics. Now, it currently connects more than 6,000 companies and 50,000 users. PortPay also states that over 7,000 organizations work smarter through its platform. So we can say that PCS is highly effective as enabling infrastructure. However, it does not directly reduce harm in the same way as another one, but it serves as a shared digital platform that allows all the smart port policy to operate at scale. How can we say that? Because when we see the effectiveness with another one, we can see. With the next project, is the participating inland vessels spend up to 20% less harm in the port. And 1 million container moves were processed in 2023. Almost 2/3 of the inland shipping volume in Rotterdam were already under integrated planning by early 2024. With the port Yi-Chih, the pilot results show that more than 20% saving in the waiting time for port calls and skill chain, more than 1.1 million import container handled, and around 2,000 border or shipper, and more than 1,000 inland operations adopted their processes. With the smart infrastructure and digital twin strengthen long-term access efficiency across more than 12,500 hectares. With the human capital policy are strategic and long-term, with 182,000 people already working in the port ecosystem, and they need more than 10,000 additional workers. Now, we will talk to the main part today, analyzing of advantages and disadvantages. In this part, we'll talk about the advantages first. We are also divided into 4 characteristics in this section. The first one, we'll talk about the integrated ecosystem. The second one, we'll talk about the real-time supply chain coordination. The third one, we'll talk about the pioneering closed chain logistics security. And the last one, we'll talk about the adaptive smart infrastructure vision. Okay, let's break those down. With the integration ecosystem, the mutual digital backbone or PortPay operates as a non-profit. The mutual platform jointly owned by the Port of Rotterdam and Amsterdam authorities. So it will create a trust in data sharing between the competing firms. A unified B2B and B2G platform. It means we can streamline mandatory process onto a single hub, connecting shipper, ocean carriers, deep sea terminal, and Dutch custom. It also creates a single source of truth by centralized real-time one central hub data directly from terminal planning system, eliminating fragmented manual checking across different screens. And enabling high-level innovation provides a structured foundation for the skill chain initiative, replacing from sensitive peak costs with digital closed-loop authorization. With the real-time supply chain coordination, the shift to predictive scheduling, solutions like NextLogic and Port Yi-Chih They have successfully trained for Rotterdam operation from model reactive to proactive, data-driven scheduling. For example, with the next logic is we'll have to optimizing inland logistics by addressing the deep sea terminal and barge bottlenecks through centralized dynamic capacity coordination. Or about the port chain, they synchronizing ocean-going vessels. They have to standardize and synchronize critical nautical operation and administrative data among shipping lines, terminals, and port agents. They also have to real-time sharing of vessel timelines and more synchronized planning across the logistics chain. With the pioneering cold chain logistics security, the security chain initiative. With this one, is perceived as a breakthrough global standard designed to eliminate crime creep, cargo theft, and container release fraud. Revolutionary anti-fraud paradigm shift. It helps to completely replace the sensitive pin-based container release method and introduce an authorized cold chain model via pod-based, where the rights to collect a container is securely transferred digitally only between the verified partners. And the last one, we talk about the adaptive smart infrastructure vision. The 42-kilometer digital twin, it has successfully built a comprehensive virtual of its entire 42-kilometer physical port infrastructure to try real-time data-driven decisions. And they also extensive IoT sensor network. They deploy an extensive IoT network to continuously collect the real-time environmental data. For example, the water level, the tides, the currents, wind speed, and visibility. They also integrate smart swarm with the digital voice and dolphins equipped with IoT sensor to track exact vessel positioning. The readiness of autonomous shipping by 2030. They also developed the newly the birth is energy to handle around 27 million TEUs per year. It fully integrates automatic large-scale handling equipment, big data analysis, and IoT system. On the other hand, they also have some disadvantages. The first one, we talk about the landside scheduling bottlenecks and supply chain shock. Nowadays, the smart port system remains highly sensitive description and sudden structural shifts in global logistics. The landside congestion at the port of Rotterdam is now mainly driven by the structural infrastructure bottlenecks and mega ship traffic. While seaside operational remain stable, the quayside bottlenecks has severely delayed inland shipping and road transport, leading to millions in logistical and financial losses. The mega vessel surge, the arrival of mega ships, for example, they are more than 12,000 TEUs, is required thousands of container moved per core, created a sudden overwhelming peak loads on terminal. And modal imbalances. A reverse modal shift has occurred with over-reliance on the road transport. And they have the result that more than 60% of hinterland flow rather than rail or barge. Another one disadvantage is about the digital skill and structural labor gap. Because the rapid deployment of smart infrastructure is outpacing the digital absorption capacity of current workforce. Critical skill gap. Because the operational technology now requires advanced data analysis and automate system coordination. However, many workers were original trained only for traditional manual roles, so it's creating a soft skills gap. and they need to massively redesign a job roles because the work is shifting from executing to system supervision and monitoring. With 182,000 daily workers currently in the ecosystem, an estimate leads to more than 10,000 additional tech-capable employees by 2030. The port now faces an intensive structural training bottleneck, requiring long-term intervention programs. That's all we want to talk about the advantages and disadvantages. Now welcome Mira. She will share the Part 5 improvement measure proposition on smart port strategy. Welcome Mira.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Lee. And next part, I want to introduce some strategies which can solve the three problems we just mentioned before. And the first question is about level force. There have to be transformation, shifting from hard manual work to high value roles in system control and data decisions. So how to help the labor to transform it? The Port of Rotterdam take three action. The first one is data and digital skills training. They training employees in data analysis, digital platform usage, and the system coordination, automated logistics. And also in the second step, they redesign the job from hands-on tasks to monitoring automated system and analyzing the live data and also coordinating operations. And the final step is stopping to use scattered communications. They're replacing the paper emails and the fragmented communications with like a shared digital platform and standardized data sharing practice, which is we said PCS or core exchange or some blockchain. And the second strategy is about how to break in the data silos and digital twin. So the data sharing enables real-time ports, and the platform can solve the data inconsistencies that used to be limit digital twins. And it also has 3 points. The first one is to fix take delays and weather issues. The port should strengthen the edge computing and the cloud system, and to keep automatic ships safe, even in difficult changing environments. And the second one is to promote standard data sharing. The Port of Rotterdam have set out a ship-to-shore data streaming to connect ship data directly with land systems, which can make the shippers and land workers to make immediately and correct decision. And the third one is Rotterdam have upgraded the digital twin infrastructures. They expand the use of tools like Delta Twin 2 to combine thousands of sensors with AI analysis, which can improve their real-time skills. And by this 3 ways, the port worker and the shipper and all of the port stakeholders can predict traffic bottlenecks 2 days in advance. And also, it is expected to boost operational efficiency by 15%. And the final strategy is about how to manage energy by AI. And AI goes beyond logistics to direct managing the energy. So we can see this circle, they also have 3 parts. And the first part is the industrial energy optimization. They use AI digital solutions to coordinate energy sharing between industrial groups. And the next stage that they have an automatic renewable energy market. They use AI agents to automatically buy and sell energy in the market. It uses fast trading algorithms to dynamically meet the power needs of business. And the last one is to solve the grid congestion. The Port Authority works with power suppliers like TempNet to use sensor data and energy profits so that AI can predict and face grid congestion issue to support the port switch to electric power. So according to this circle, we can see that in here they can switch the electric power and in this way they can sharing the energy, and this it can automatically buy and sell energy in the market. So it's a sustainable circle. And our conclusion, we also make 3 conclusions. The first one is network connectivity over isolated system. A smart port development is driven by ecosystem integration and real-time synchronization, like net logic and port exchange, which can reduce waiting times by 20%. Not by the independent automated hardware. And the second point is cross-chain security is mandatory. Digitalization must be prioritize supply chain resilience. The pin-free secure chain model sets a new international standard for zero trust environments to eliminate cyber fraud. And the last one is human capital drives technological, which is most important. The smart infrastructure is only as effective as the workforce operating it. So redesign the job roles and excluding long-term reskilling initiatives are critical to overcome the workflow resistance. So we want to say the Port of Rotterdam can teach us that a true smart port is not just about replacing human labor with automatic cranes or IoT system. It is about create a connected and secure, adaptive ecosystem where data flows seamlessly and the workflows evolves alongside the technology. And this is our report. Thank you.
Yes.